Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome to the fifth episode in our series on interpersonal neurobiology and depression. We're about halfway through the 9 levels of integration that comprise interpersonal neurobiology. And this week we're looking at narrative integration, or the ability to make a coherent story about our life up to the present day. So all of our personal history up through the present day is what narrative integration is about. Narrative integration builds upon our previous episode's subject matter, memory integration, which is the awareness that our brain is constantly filtering the present day experience through our past experiences and memories. Narrative integration is important because it helps us to understand our own tendencies and be aware of themes and patterns in our life. So, for example, if we have depression, narrative integration might allow us to understand how early traumatic experiences with our family created a difficult relationship with anger. Perhaps we come to understand that the agitated depression that's characteristic of our adulthood is actually the residue of unexpressed anger from our early childhood years. So this understanding and coherence may then allow us to see how our current maladaptive behaviors, tendencies, thoughts, and emotions, how we might be able to change some of those maladaptive behaviors and tendencies. Another example of this might be if we have anxiety, current day anxiety. Narrative therapy or narrative integration might explain our symptoms as a normal response to living in fear of a caregiver growing up. So understanding our present day behaviors are largely a result of past events. Narrative integration may help us to explain why we do what we do. Narrative integration also allows us to compassionately understand our own personal history in a way that makes sense to ourselves and others. So narrative integration is a key component in having good relationships with others. It can also help us explain to ourselves how we became ourselves, idiosyncrasies and all. So if we can explain to ourselves and to others why we are the way we are, why we do what we do, it's a good chance that we're going to have a greater sense of belonging and meaning in our relationships. So that's going to do it for this episode, Narrative Integration. I hope you've really enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one.